guys will get the football back. Woods, the intended receiver.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
CD, as Green Bay files their way back out here for offense, what did you take away from that loss that you called last week against Washington?
Wouldn't be surprised if they run the ball a little bit more in the future. Try and help out Aaron Rodgers in his knee. Ty Montgomery, he's the number 2 back. The number 1 guy, Jamal Williams. And right now, number 3 is Aaron Jones, but he could rise up because he's so explosive. But it's the guys out wide, normally dependable, weren't as much in this game, mainly Randall Cobb. Uncharacteristic drops, 2 of them. And then Lance Kendricks, their tight end, he had a big drop late in the ball game. That helped stymie their comeback.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 71 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Crosby on now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This is caught. It's Cooks. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd...
And it'll be intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking for Woods that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Zoom. Yeah, live.
first down. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. A gain of 6 there on first.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old roulette.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's gone. Kenny Clark able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Rodgers with a keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Los Angeles Rams coming back out for their next drive. Just take a peek at what they've done so far this year. We mentioned earlier they're 3-0, but it's how they've done it. All 3 wins by double digits.
Yeah, they've gotten after people, and people were wondering how will they start the season because in preseason they didn't show a whole lot, and not many frontline guys played. And they've come out blazing, so big credit to their coaching staff. Big credit to the players for having that maturity to be ready to go. And they are pointing towards the Super Bowl
and rightly so. They're winning on offense. The defense is shutting people down. They even blocked a punt on Sunday against the Chargers.
First time they've won those 3 games by double digits since '99. Now, they were in St. Louis then, but that's the year they won the Super Bowl. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is...
Somebody call.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never look luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the folium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling, ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. You can hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I see that new bay alert, gon' be mad. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the folium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, and who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad back, you too, dripping my swag. I got it in the bag now, getting all type of cash, I'm a general true.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty.
The penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And he'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the 2 like True Goy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get... Boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the... That was 10 years. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the... I predict... Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to... You all get a bird. This Oprah. Layers in ball shorts. Coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the... for the wrong sport. If you know, you know.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Rodgers now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Montgomery. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 53 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Prescott now. Being chased out left. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 37.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now he steps away. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 22. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He can run for it, and he will. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Rodgers. his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Inside.
On 1st and 10, Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 1st down, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay 1st.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds an opening past the 40. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And all the way up to the 46. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
You go 46, 46.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
47, 47. 26.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
47.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Prescott off play action. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. That is caught at the 7. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from a yard out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Crosby puts it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now, as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 33 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Perry coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action now. Prescott airing it out for Hearns. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for the Cowboys. 52 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montravius Adams coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Off the play fake, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here we go. 58.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. He's got room to run past the 20. He's at the 50. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 53 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past them?
big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Go to 54. Wide 8. Got it. Here we go. Wide 8.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Pass incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Here we go, 46.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.